Good day. So I'm going to answer a question that came in about what would be maybe some career suggestions for someone who's got an Aquarius midheaven with Jupiter trining that midheaven and also Gemini rising. So Mercury is your chart ruler with Gemini rising. I would look at where Mercury falls in your natal house. Also, it falls in one of the 12 houses. So you probably want to take a look at what house your Mercury is falling in there. That might also give you some more info. But based on what you've given me, I'm just going to say some things. I would say anything to do that is cutting edge, which is very Aquarian. Anything like companies that are out of Silicon Valley. The iPhone, Apple Computer, Google, Facebook. You know, our iPhones have changed the way. They're game changers. We can take pictures with them. We talk on them. We can watch movies on them. We can do videos with them. We can see videos. We can learn with them. We can use all kinds of different apps to better ourselves or make things easier that way. You could also do, robotics, any kind of engineering career. Robotics, engineering. You could be an astrologer with an Aquarius midheaven. Also, any humanitarian type work with that energy. Also, with the Jupiter flavor added to it, you have luck with you in your career. And so you could also do work that has to do with international travels. So maybe you work with a tech company, but you travel in that tech company around the world. Or you work with artificial intelligence and you travel around the world. Or you're a teacher that speaks and teaches multiple languages, is bilingual. So anything to do with teaching multiple languages, anything to do with publishing, the publishing industry. Anybody who wants to be a doctor or be a lawyer or someone with lots of degrees, scientists, someone who works in a lab, someone who is on their own and maybe doesn't even work for anybody, does their own thing, has their own kind of startup company, whatever that is, with that Aquarius midheaven energy. Add the Gemini rising to the mix. And Gemini rising is all about communicating, writing, teaching, talking, listening, training, text messaging. It's all about our cars. It's all about more than one. It's all about paperwork. So add the communication into the mix, and good communications are valuable in any single job you would have. So you can't go wrong, really, probably with most any career you do, because if you are a good communicator, you're going to do well, because good communication skills are needed, right? To make a good boss, you need to be a good communicator, right? To be a good teacher, you need to be a good communicator and a writer, and good with paperwork. To be a lawyer, you have to be a good communicator. All these things. To be a physician, you need to be a good communicator. I would look at those kinds of professions. But it definitely, I would say with that Gemini rising, is probably going to be something that you are, conveying or communicating. Whatever work you do will have probably a strong flavor of communication involved with it. So what do I mean by that? You're probably not going to be sitting behind a desk, not being a communicator, not getting information out there. Unless you are really in a highly, highly technical, scientific area where someone else does that communicating for you. But you will probably have input, I guess, is what I will say then, on the communications involved. So I'm going to stop with the information, and hopefully that gives you something to work with. You may want to do some brainstorming, try some things on, check into some things, do some research into the areas that you're interested in, and take it from there. If what I've said doesn't really resonate with you, chances are there could be other things going on with your chart energy that I don't know about, because obviously I haven't seen a copy of your chart. I'm working off with what you've told me. So I wish you all the best, and thank you for that question. Bye-bye.